Mic check and welcome everybody. Hi. Okay, welcome to class. I think it would be a good time to start right about now. So we shall do that and we'll go through the rules. Okay, but before we get started, please make sure that you join our Telegram group. So many of you have been handing in some positive responses and I like to mark your work and add a nice little sticker. So if you guys want to have some stickers, please scan this QR code and we will see you guys there. Okay. All right, so let's do that. Welcome back to Amnesia. All right, I wonder if a lot of students have forgotten the plot so far. We'll see if we can get on top of it today. So lesson 3, we're going to talk about who is being suspicious, why we suspect them, and this whole idea of motives. Okay, so that's something I want to talk to you guys about. All right, so where are we right now? Right now, we've just finished lesson 2. Lesson 1 was about how you can tell a person's personality by the way that they act and behave. We had some cool Harry Potter versions of Harry Potter character analysis. So we looked at Snape and how you know he's a very strict teacher. We looked at Professor Quirrell. How did you know he was a very timid guy? Right, in lesson 2, we looked at what happened. We need to explain how actions develop from scene to scene. Very important for us to not just say the car crashed. Take me through the steps. What happened first? Maybe the engine caught fire. Maybe the car swerved left and right. And then finally, at last, they probably careened into another car and collided. Maybe there's a loud sound. So all of these actions are very, very important. The third thing that actions can do for you, or something that you must take note of when describing actions, is to link some actions with some motives. All right, so a lot of students like to do this very, very weird thing of saying what the character did without explaining anything. So one day, Jason punched me in the face. No explanation why. Did Jason punch you in the face because he was teaching you martial arts? Did Jason punch you in the face because you made him angry? Did Jason punch you in the face because he's a bully? If there's no explanation why, your reader will come up with a random explanation, fill in the blanks. Do you want that? Probably not. It's going to seem illogical. Now, if you're staying on for next week, we're going to look at different things related to actions and emotions, and we're going to marry them together to make some really, really good stories, okay? All right, so since a lot of us are joining at this point, welcome again to those of you who are just joining, okay? Let's do a quick recap. Last week, we talked about how you need to extend your story a little bit more by looking for the smaller actions within a big action. So again, my car crash, not so nice, okay? Maybe someone gained the lead, the fire broke out at the back of the car, okay? And then the driver in second place could not swerve and the two cars collided, bang. Okay, so for car crash, please expand. There are more actions. Likewise, if we're baking a cake, okay, it's not just I baked a cake. I mixed things, I put things in the oven, I waited for a while. When it dinged, I stuffed myself with a lot of cake. All of the small actions that go into it, right? So let's do a quick recap video. And then of course, if you guys are super duper good, I'm gonna bribe you with a second video. And this one will be related to our new topic. Okay, so stay and be very attentive today. If you help me through a lot of these, you will get the second video. All right, but for now, let's look at this one. Now, I want you to have a think about two very important questions while you watch this. I'm going to paste these in the chat as well. You can't just tell me the police handled the situation that's not good enough. As a quick recap, what are some things the policeman did to handle the problem? I want you guys to give me all the actions. Give me the small actions. Okay. I'm going to post this in the chat, and you guys can use the chat as a little note-taking device. Type in all the small actions that happen, okay? Let's watch this together. I like this movie. It's a British film, and you'll see a bunch of cops here as well. Okay, so let's watch this. Let me know if you can't hear it. I will post the video link here as well in case, okay?
Excuse me. Super calm. They can't be stopped. What's the matter, Danny? You never taken a shortcut before? You didn't have to say anything. However, it may harm your defense if you fail to mention when questioned.
Okay, so the crook gets caught. Everybody, I have questions for you. What are some things that happened? I need at least 3 answers. You can't just tell me the policeman handled it. Oh, Minyan's happy. Hello, Minyan. All right. Does anybody want to raise your hands and talk to me? Is this a suitable movie for you to watch? Ask Emma. Just the chase scene. The rest is a lot of cop things. Yeah. Natalie, I'll talk to you in a bit. Okay, so Upper May, give me one example. Leave some other examples for students to try. Yes?
The policeman chased behind the robber helter-skelter. As the robber
Yes.
ran helter-skelter.
Okay, so not just the policeman handled it. We have one smaller action, which is chase. Thank you very much, Upper May. I'll talk to you later on, and we'll talk to Natalie now. Bye. All right, so let's talk to Natalie. What is one other thing that the policeman did? Break it down for me.
He has a perfect aim that he could throw that spray can and hit the robber right on the head and knock him out.
Yeah, through a spray can.
He's a legend.
Oh, such a legend. Okay, knock the thief out. Okay, so yes, we have 2 smaller actions. Throwing the spray can, it has to land on the thief. That's actually another one. Okay, so land on the thief, landed or hit the thief in the head. And then the third action, which is knocking the thief out, but all combined into one sentence, very jam-packed. Bye, Natalie. Does anybody else want one more example, please? What a legend with a perfect aim. Yes, Hong Jie, would you like to try? Give me one more example. One more thing that he did.
The policeman can handkerchief it.
Oh, handcuffed. Yes, handcuffed the thief and read his right. Right remains. Very important. Otherwise, he's going to run off again. Right, Hong Jie? I love this. Thank you very much. Bye. Yeah, hope you're feeling good lately. I wonder if Hong Jie, it's your PSLE year or not. Natalie has a hand up. Do you have a question for me?
Oh, no, that was from before.
Okay, bye. All right, so there's this, okay? Break everything down into smaller parts. Just because you have a very, very big idea doesn't mean you ran out of things to write. Look at what you've written, expand. Okay, that's very important that we do. Today's lesson is going to be a little bit quicker. All right, we're going to talk really shortly about this very, very important thing, which is motives. Okay, so I want you guys to think about that in a little bit. And of course, you have your bribe for everybody to cooperate. So likewise, which of these is better? If I just say A, the man in the purple hoodie fled at the speed of light. The policeman chased the man with the purple hoodie. So we have 2 exact actions here. Of course, you guys are better writers. You came up with 5 different actions for us. Okay, but maybe the student wrote A. Okay, one of the students wrote A. Another student wrote this. Caught red-handed shoplifting. The man in the purple hoodie fled. Policeman Angel gave chase. The thief would not get away. You have to stop him. Which of these is better? B is better, says Upper May and Natalie and Jing Tian, but why? Why? Why is it better? Just because it's longer? You know, I told one of my P3 students when I was a junior teacher, a long, long time ago when I was not so experienced, I told my P3 students, you need to write a little bit more. What I meant was be detailed. And then this student decided to use one word to extend everything. Oh, my character was very, 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 very happy. And that was like 50 varies. Okay. Does longer writing make your writing better? Elise, you have your hand up. Do you want to explain?
Because it's like more
this describe. It is like,
Describing?
yeah, and more specific.
Specific? Okay, what are we describing?
Describing
Which phrases did you think were different?
caught red-handed.
Caught red-handed and one more? That the thief shouldn't get away, right?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. What do these new bits of information tell you?
That the man in purple was shot missing, and the policeman want to chase him.
Yes, what they wanted. Thank you very much, Elise. That's a very good point. Let's build on what Elise just said. Hi. All right. So there's this very important thing that you must explain. It's the what my character wants. In other words, why did they do it? You can't just say my friend punched me. I'm not going to explain to you why my good friend punched me, right? Is my friend teaching me martial arts? Is my friend very angry at me because I told everyone his secret? What? Explain. All right, so when we tell you to explain, this is very important. It's something a lot of students tend to forget to tell the readers. Your reader gets confused. Okay, so if you tell me the man in the purple hoodie fled at the speed of light, you don't tell me why. Why is he running off? Did he do something bad? Okay, or does he just want to, or is he part of the training that the policeman has to go through? Is he a teacher, a policeman teacher or something? And then the policeman chased the man with the purple hoodie. Why? Is the policeman the bad guy? Don't know, all right? So you must explain. In our last episode, what did we talk about? We talked about our suspects. They are John Doe's manager, John Doe's mother, and a mechanic from the rival team. We know that a person in a black hoodie sabotaged the car. Who is this person? All right, and all three suspects were there that evening, so who could it be? We're going to investigate the motive in a little bit, okay? So if we're talking about arresting somebody, likewise in your stories, you must explain the why. What do you want? Important that you tell me that. Okay, arrest that man. That man is a man, and he owns a black hoodie, and he is the culprit. But is it fair for a policeman to just say, "Oh, that man has a black hoodie, and he's a man, and so he's the culprit"? Is it fair? Mike says Natalie. Okay, yes, Natalie, what's up?
This is not fair.
Oh, how come not fair?
Because for one thing, a lot of people own black hoodies. He can't be the only person in the world.
Mm-hmm.
And just one question, why? He says arrest that man is a man, but you say he's a man, so you already know he's a man. So what's the point of saying that man is a man?
Yeah, I guess it just it fits the description. We're looking for a man. And that
You're
man is a
mentioning
man.
like man 3 times in this entire thing.
Exactly. We can't just do that, right, Natalie? Yeah. Thank you very much.
Just
Bye.
assume someone's a culprit like that.
Oh
because
yeah.
of what
All
he
right. If he's
wears.
wearing a black hoodie, how do we know he's a man? That's a good point. All right. Bye, Natalie. That's a good one. Anything else? No, you can't just accuse people. Yeah, you need to look at something called the motive or the what do people want. Why would they do that? Okay. So let's look at some motives. So for example, if we try and catch Mr. Manager, okay, what could Mr. Manager get by sabotaging John's car? What is your want, Mr. Manager? Okay, so we dig a little bit deeper and we found a receipt in Mr. Manager's bag, and it's a betting receipt. Mr. Manager, how could you? It seemed that Mr. Manager was a betting man. As John Doe was everyone's favorite racer, his rich friends always bet on John Doe, that John Doe could win. But if John Doe loses one time, Mr. Manager can earn all their money. Terrible, Mr. Manager, you bet against your own player. How could it be? Right? So Mr. Manager has some sort of motive. Is it enough yet? Let's look at his alibi. How many of you think it's Mr. Manager at this point? Raise your hand. Natalie, Hong Jie, okay. Elise, Jing Tian. Okay, so you guys are rooting for Mr. Manager to be the bad guy. Jie Ru as well. Okay, I can hear someone else's voices, and it's my voice. Don't worry about it, okay? All right, so Mr. John Doe loses, and then Mr. Manager gets all the money. But Mr. Manager says, wait a minute, it's not me. That's ridiculous. If John Doe wins the race, I earn a lot of money from all of his sponsors. So Mr. Manager says, oh, I usually bet money against him just in case. What's more is that I don't bet a lot of money. It's not me. How many of you think it's not Mr. Manager? Raise your hand. I suss all of them and he is the imposter, says Natalie. Some of you are playing Among Us quite religiously, I suppose. Mike, says Natalie. Natalie, you've already had a turn to speak, so if the rest of the class could get a chance, that'd be great. You can still type in your information, type in your question in the chat, okay? Or comments. Jing Tian, yes? What is your comment? Hello?
I think he is the bad guy because like he bet the money he's like if John Doe loses he will get the money but he said just in case, so I'm not really sure actually.
Yeah, it still sounds a bit suspicious. A little sus. Thank you very much, Jing Tian. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, so Upper Maya, do you think this guy is stuff?
I feel like we need to know what are the other evidences in the other suspects so that we can decide. So for now, I feel like he could be, but he also cannot be the person.
Right, okay, we need to check the other suspects. Thank you very much, Upper Maya. We will do just that right now. Okay, so everybody, let's have a think about it. Now, what could a car mechanic get by sabotaging John's car? Can everybody think about it? What could the car mechanic get by sabotaging John's car? Let's give him a reason. Natalie, your hand is up again. Okay, I've talked to Upper Man, I've talked to Natalie, and I've talked to Elise. Can I get other people? Erin, Kyson, Rayanne, Sarah. I haven't called you yet, so can I call Sarah this time around? Sarah, can you give me one reason why the car mechanic would like to sabotage John's car? Sarah?
John will lose.
Yeah, okay. Sabotage John's car so John can lose. Okay, but why does he want John to lose? He's a car mechanic from a rival team. Let's have a think about it. Why does he want John's car to crash and burn? Do you need time to think
So that
about
they
it,
can
Sarah?
win.
Well done. Okay, I want my team to win. Ah, ha, ha, ha. So you are going to yeet the other person's team so that you win. Thank you very much, Sarah. That's a very interesting idea. Bye. Okay, does anybody else want to tell me, but how would you know? How would you know that a car mechanic wants to sabotage John's car so that the car mechanics team can win? Someone give me evidence. Will you find evidence? Emma, I've not called you yet. Might call you right now. Yes, Emma?
Maybe it's because the car mechanic is very poor or something, and after that the rival team, like the team is like the rival team promised that if he sabotage John's car, then there will be a lot of money or something.
Oh, the car mechanics team, which is the rival team, bribed him, kind of like I bribed you guys with videos, right? Bribed him to do it. They say, if you sabotage the other competitor's car, we're going to give you lots of money. So yes, okay? Thank you very much. But how do we know that this team bribed him? Can we get some evidence? Make up some evidence.
Maybe someone said that they saw the team telling, like a few days before the competition, team telling
Well
the
done.
car mechanic to go somewhere so that they can talk to them about private matters.
Ah, but if they're talking privately, how do we know?
And then after that, after they said that they were talking about private matters, the car mechanic seemed like the car mechanic didn't really want to go. Then they said that it had something to do with money.
Yeah, mechanic was acting strange. Thank you very much. Yeah. Bye, Emma.
Bye.
Okay, yeah. Some of you, that's what I said just now. Okay, some of you are giving me more detailed examples. You guys were saying maybe check his phone. Okay, you checked his phone and you saw that they're like, okay, we're gonna transfer money to you guys if you sabotage him. Yeah, check his phone. Did they mean it? Were they saying things while joking? We will never know. Okay, so that could be a reason. I like what you have here. Let's listen to this person's alibi. If you need to take a picture of this, take a picture real quick. We're moving on. 3, 2, 1. Okay, clearing the drawings. We will move on from here. Oopsies. Okay, how could it be me, says the car mechanic. It's not me. It's true that I was there at John Doe's car garage that night. However, it's because I wanted to get his signature. I'm actually a fan. His team was not hiring any car mechanics, so I joined the rival team. I would never hurt my idol. How many of you believe this guy? You believe the car mechanic from the rival team? He seems so nervous, says Natalie. Yeah, maybe it's his timid personality that makes him extra suspicious. Or Jing Tian saying one other proof we could give is to see if the team actually gave him money. Was it a salary or something? We will never know. He sounds like he's afraid to slip up and get exposed. That's possible too. Okie dokie, so we have that. Your homework is to give me a reason why dear old mother of John Doe would sabotage John's car. Be creative. So you guys are in my Telegram group, surprise me, okay? And then some of you might want to defend grandma over here, mommy of John Doe. Give me the reason why you think it wouldn't be her. Okay, so we will try and catch everybody in their lies. In the next lesson, we will look at who did it, okay? Apramea has a question, yes?
When will we know who actually did it?
Maybe next lesson. You gotta stay tuned. This is a 6-part series. So we're halfway there. It's lesson 3.
Oh, okay.
Are you excited, Apramea? Me too. Bye.
Yeah. Bye.
Oh, me too. Okay, so you guys can call it now. You guys can try and not take bets because there's no money involved. But you can write down your guesses in the chat. Is it car mechanic? Is it manager? Is it mummy? The mechanic, the manager, and the mummy all start with M. Okay, so in summary, you must be clear about the actions. They really make a difference in the story, but you must also explain them. All right, so same thing here. If you guys wanted to punch your friend, explain to your parents why. Okay, if you, for example, didn't hand in your homework, explain to your teacher why. Everything that happens in the story requires a want, a motive. Okay, so you need to think about what is my character doing? What do they want out of it? Okay, Natalie giving me some suggestion. Natalie, join our Telegram group, and then that way I can mark your homework and send you a nice sticker. I really, really like your answers so far. Some of you can, of course, add that as well. Kaisin Hongjie Jeru. Definitely add to the conversation. It's 4:38 right now, and I think I will go through the usual stuff, and then you guys can watch this movie. I guess I will let you guys, I'll give you the link. All right, and then I'll give you some further questions to think about, and then you can bring this to our next, our discussion next week. This is going to be our recap for this week. Okay, so I want you guys to think about what did the character do and why did they do it, right? So this scene comes from Mulan. Mulan obviously cuts her hair off, turns into a boy, dresses as a boy and joins the army. You guys cannot tell me the story that way. She cuts her hair and she joins the army. I'm gonna think she's crazy, but she's not crazy. Why did she do it then? Why did she do it? Some of you who have watched the movie, not the new one, the old one. Okay, if you've watched the old one, you can explain to me, all right? But you can, of course, click on that. Gonna go now, says Natalie. All right, same announcements. If you guys want me to mark what you guys are writing, okay? And our homework for today is about trying to figure out Mommy of John Doe's motives, right? Test your knowledge, join our Telegram group. Very fun, and many stickers to give away. Okay, I'm gonna pause here. If you guys need to take a screenshot or scan it with your phones. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay. We have other online programs as well, English, math, and science. Our online classes for your level is going to be 1.5 hours. or P3 and P4, so maybe you have a sibling, you can join our other Tenapi live sharing, which is on Tuesdays. And then your online classes for the younger students will be 1 hour each, not to tax you too much. Homework marking has personalized feedback, meaning I will guide you through ways to improve your writing in as much detail as I possibly can. You could also ask questions online after class, and we have one-to-one consults. So if you feel like you need more attention, definitely schedule some consultation time with me. We have some upcoming holiday workshops. Oh, I hope you guys are so excited. I'm very, very excited. So we have bridging from P5 to P6. We're going to focus a lot more on media and how language is used. Let me hype this up for you because it's incredible and you're going to love it, okay? What is it going to be about? About reading things that you see, okay? Not just the words, but the pictures as well. It's going to help you with your visual concrete, your oral. It's also going to help you with your situational writing. So if you're interested in that, join. Kaisen, you have your hand up. Let me get to you in a little bit. And finally, if you're new to Tenapi and you want to try a trial class, scan the code. Okay, I'd love to have you. All of you have been very participative in my class. Okay, and that's a thank you for everybody else. Let me talk to Kaisen. Yes, Kaisen, how can I help you today?
For this class, right, for the lesson 1 to 6, is it all free?
For lesson 1 to 6 of this class, yes, it's all free.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
So
but the trial classes
every Thursday.
Every Thursday at this time, yeah.
Yeah, okay, thank you, bye.
Yes, bye. I hope you're okay. How was PSLE?
I didn't have PSLE.
Oh,
Mine
you
is
didn't?
next year.
Oh, yours is next year. Are you in my P6 class? You're not, right?
I am.
You are. Oh, you joined in advance. Okay, I get it. So next year, I hope to see you as well. Bye, Kaisen.
Bye.
Take care. All right. Any other questions? If you have a question, you can put your hand up or you can type to me in the chat. Thank you and bye, says Apramia. Okay, bye-bye. Hongtie? Seems like a familiar name. I definitely know you. Hi, Hongtie. Hello? I'm trying. Yes. Hi, Hongtie.
I am actually P2. I'm not P6.
Oh, no wonder you're familiar. I know you from my literature class, don't I? A long time ago. You're in P2. Okay. Well, you might try the Tuesday class, Hongtie. It's also super fun.
Okay.
Okay. Bye, Hongtie. Thank you for participating. Yeah, you gave some good answers just now. Does anyone else have other questions? I see Jeru, Aaron, Rianne, and Sarah are still around. Still around. Anybody? Okay, well, if there's nothing else, then I'll say goodbye to everyone. Hope to see you guys next week. See you.